Good afternoon, mga katibo. Welcome to another exciting episode of Spotlight. I am Kim Sancha, and I will be your host for today on behalf of my beautiful editor, Dina Ventura. And we are lucky enough to be graced by the woman who touches the beautiful faces of the Miss Universe Philippines candidates. So let's welcome Nix Soriano, the official makeup team of Miss Universe Philippines, and the founder of Nix Institute of Beauty. So hello and welcome to Spotlight.
Hi everyone! Thank you so much for having me
Of
today.
course, of course. So how are you? What have you been doing lately?
Well, kakatapos lang ng Miss Universe
Yeah?
Philippines, so kind of rested for a day and then ratsyada ulit.
Okay. We're gonna talk about that later, the
Yes,
Miss
yes,
Universe
yes.
Philippines. But before that, of course, our TV would like to know who is Nix prior to,
Miss Universe.
yes, exactly.
Well, me per se, I started, actually wala akong inclination for makeup
Oh,
because
wow.
I took up nursing. I graduated, took the board, but I actually never practiced. So, pagkakuha ko nung board exam ko, originally kasi dapat diretso ako sa States.
Okay.
So, my 2010 kasi was the peak of recession. So,
Right.
my lola said, oh, you stay muna here in the Philippines while recession is up. And then, come okay na, you can go to the States na.
Okay.
Kaso, ayun, na-enjoy ko na yung Pilipinas. Na-enjoy ko na magkaroon ng sariling business. So, yun, nagtuloy-tuloy mo.
So how young were you back then when you engaged your business or into the business?
Well, when I graduated, I was 20.
Okay. Oh yeah,
So-
you're young.
So I graduated 20, I passed the board at 20. And then from there, actually hindi pa diretso sa makeup eh. My business partners and I were doing commercials, AVPs,
That
more
I know.
on prod.
I'm aware.
So, gumagawa kami ng commercials, AVPs. And then from there kasi, since dakilang maarte ang lola nyo,
Okay.
um, minsan sometimes I would step in or kung last minute late yung makeup artist or last minute nag-cancel, ako yung nagme-makeup. So from there, I took up classes hanggang sa, yun, nagtuloy-tuloy na yung career ko.
Okay. So nursing ka before or supposedly that you didn't practice, but do you have plans of maybe continue nursing if you have time?
I don't think so. This is
You now.
me now, and this is something that makes me happy.
Okay.
Like, when I was starting, it actually became an issue with my husband. Well, hindi, well, boyfriend ko pa lang siya back then. Sabi niya,
Okay.
love, ano ba yan? Mukha kang kargador.
Oh my God.
Diba?
Really?
No, well, as a makeup artist kasi,
Right.
mukha kami kargador pa nagsisimula pa lang. We have our hair bag, our ring light bag. Ang bag namin, may bag pa din.
Right.
So, when I was starting, my husband said, what are you doing? Pinapirapan mo sarili mo. The other businesses are earning you more. Sabi ko, you know that feeling when you wake up in the morning and excited ka sa gagawin mo? No matter how tired you are the night before, you have the energy to wake up. So that's how I feel when I'm doing my kaartihan. Like, the entire run of Miss Universe Philippines and all my, actually aside from Miss Universe, I had side projects pa
Yes.
during the entire run. And people would ask me, how are you keeping up? I just simply say, because I'm happy. That's why I can keep up. Masaya ako sa ginagawa ko.
So I'm really intrigued, of the nursing and then
Layo, diba? Layo.
Yeah, it's what from nursing to beautifying the faces of the Filipinos, diba? So yun. So from nursing and then you said earlier you had a business so from productions and
Yes,
every
sa production.
commercials and like that. So, did you enjoy doing that?
That one I enjoyed also because originally naman kasi talaga, the course that I wanted to take up in college was fine arts and advertising as well. So, medyo inclined talaga ako sa ganitong buhay because this is something that I enjoy talaga. And aside from that, I enjoy the production life. I enjoy beautifying. I enjoy my kaartehan. So, ayun. Hence why I am at this position.
It's interesting to know about fine art. At least it's related art.
Oo.
So it's
Medyo,
something to do with
medyo, medyo.
art and beauty. But nursing to
Well,
make
kasi naman
up.
yung time na yon 2010, that was like yung kaputukan talaga ng
Yes.
industry ng nursing. And kasi most of my family sa side ng mom ko kasi talaga is nasa States na. Kaya medyo napalihis ako ng konti.
Okay, so from nursing to yun nga, to a makeup artist. So, okay ba yun sa parents mo? Of course, they want to be a nurse ba or in the nursing?
Well, my mom is supportive naman of my decisions.
Okay, good.
So, although of course, partly she did wanted me to pursue it kasi she wanted me to go to the States. But sabi ko nga, I can't imagine myself doing something na I'm not happy with. It's not
I
that I'm not
agree.
happy with
I agree.
nursing, but this makes me more happy.
Yes, yes. So it's something like, it makes you happy, and can I call it like a passion as well?
Yes, definitely.
It's something about beauty, you help people to be beautiful, off and off cam, diba? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Go lang. Well, kasi speaking of passion kasi, if you guys have a background in pageantry, definitely you would say na to be in that industry, especially as a makeup artist, it takes passion para all the call times and the pagod. If you're not having fun, if it's not something that makes you happy, then medyo dragging talaga yung pagod.
Okay, right. So, yeah, it's a good thing that your parents supported your decision. It's a good thing. It's another thing that it will help you to, to be successful and be professional in a way on your chosen field, right? So, okay. So from nursing to fine art. So, meron ka pa bang gustong kuhanin apart from fine art? Gusto yung nursing, fine arts, or
No,
something?
that was the original plan.
Plan.
But after that, yun na nga, hindi, when I graduated na, nag-business na ako, tapos nagtuloy-tuloy na ako.
Okay. So, okay, ulitin lang natin na. So, earlier you said into commercial production. So, when did the time that you became like a full-time makeup artist? I mean, when was it? I mean, how old are you? How young were you back then?
Actually, yung transition from prod
Prod.
to
Full-time?
to full-time makeup, maikli lang eh. Kasi during our year of production, nagme-makeup na nga ako. Parang doon na-build up yung excitement ko sa pagbe-makeup. Whenever I see na parang, uy, napaganda ko siya kahit ano. Uy, kaya ko pala to, hindi lang sa sarili ko. Kasi sa sarili ko nag-start siya definitely kasi nga maarte ako. So from myself, and transitioning it to other people and seeing their faces light up, yun, dun ako na-excite. So, from there, I took up classes na hanggang sa nagtuloy-tuloy na talaga siya.
Because a lot of our Katibos and Filipinos, of course, nakilala ka sa pageant. So, apart from pageant, ba naranasan mo namang makeup? Like, sa mga children parties, debuts, mga ganyan, weddings, like that. Apart from artistas, I know that, so.
Well, aside from celebrities and beauty queens, I do still do some weddings sometimes kapag kinakaya ng schedule. Kasi usually my weekends kasi aside from Miss Universe, GMA and other projects, my main business kasi talaga is I teach. I have a hair and makeup school. So during weekends usually yung classes. So pag hindi tumama, sometimes nakakatanggap ako ng wedding kapag nabook ako a year before.
Yeah, medyo matrabaho, I think that one. It also consumes time eh. So, ayan, nabanggit mo na yung school mo. Ayan, yung pag-uusapan natin. So, yeah, kailan ba ito nagsimula? Why did you establish a school of, your Institute of Beauty?
So, as I mentioned, when I was starting, I took up classes na. And then what I noticed is, it's quite pricey when you take it up, especially abroad. Because I took up some of my
Courses?
my courses, not here in the Philippines, and it was quite pricey. And
My
I
God.
saw the need here in the Philippines to, bring it out na medyo a little bit more on the affordable side for everybody, especially for those who are starting. So, from there, ayun, medyo lumaki siya ng lumaki. And then, since machika nga ang lola nyo, kasi,
I can testify to that.
kasi yung friend ko lahat, yung friend ko even from the media, from
Yes,
everybody,
I can, yes.
pag chill kami, like, oh, Mamsi,
Yo,
ganyan.
Mamsi, yes.
So, since madaldal ako, I made friends with everybody, hanggang sa lumaki na rin yung connection ko, hanggang sa napasok din ako sa pageant.
Ngayon, and then, so yun nga, pricey din pala ang mag-aral nito.
A little. Ay, hindi pala a little. Medyo pricey siya talaga if you're gonna take it abroad.
I hope you don't mean like how much.
If it's the professional, like the full class, back then before kasi, para makapag-aral ka abroad, if it's the full kit, siguro half M to 1M. Kasi syempre, meron ka pang mga board and lodging
Yes.
and everything.
Well, it depends
ticket,
on
where you're
the
gonna
country
take it
or in the
Yeah,
city.
yeah.
So if it's like maybe in New York or in Paris or whatever,
So medyo
it's
pricey
really
talaga siya.
expensive.
Plus the class itself, it's quite pricey din talaga.
And how long is the course?
Depends on what you're taking. Sa akin kasi, hindi ako nag-full kagad. Like, I took it up part by part. So, let's say meron akong week or 2 weeks na, I'll look for like a class na pasok dun sa 2 weeks ko. So, inunti-unti ko din talaga. Hindi siya isang biglaan, mabigat.
Yeah. And na-intriga naman ako dyan sa courses sa pag-aaral ng makeup. So, pwede mo bang masabi, anong unang, sa first day, anong normally ginagawa?
Well,
Stroke or a brush na ba agad, ganyan?
depends on where you're taking the school kasi. In my case sa school namin, sa Nix Institute, we start with the fundamentals of makeup.
Okay.
Because I'm a firm believer that if you know the fundamentals, if you know the basics, madali siyang kahit paikot-ikutin ka, kaya
Right.
mo siyang ayusin kaya mo siyang balikan. Because sometimes kasi some students would wish to push kagad with the pro class. So I have a prerequisite na ngayon na kailangan mag-start po na with the basics. And then, alam mo yun, surprisingly, when I get feedbacks from those na originally gusto nila kagad mag-pro, parang, oh my God, oo nga, iba yung nag-start ka with the fundamentals. Because, although sometimes there are self-taught, na, in fairness, magaling talaga. And I have to give it to them. Magaling talaga a lot of our self-taught makeup artists here in the Philippines. But when you understand the theory behind some things na parang, oo nga, there's something pa pala for me to learn.
Okay, that's nice. So, ayan, so Nix Institute, meron ka ng school, di ba? So, you studied for a million?
Hindi naman. Sa akin, part by part kasi
pero
ako.
still, di ba, you said that parang 1M, di ba? Pero napaka-expensive. Kung ako yan, I'm gonna
Hindi
travel.
ganun kamahal sa amin.
Yeah.
Hindi ganun kamahal sa
Let's
amin.
talk about your school further. So, yung mga estudyante mo naman, so are these all, female, male, gays?
Halo-halo. Although, a lot of my students actually, sa enrollees ko, maraming girls. Pero I have mix naman. So, I have gays, I have guys. Meron din akong mga boys talaga. Well, some of the boys that are enrolling are actually photographers. Because
editorial shot maybe.
Oo, kasi na-adopt daw nila into editing. Nagigets nila yung theory behind it, the colors, everything. So, yeah, actually, a mix talaga. Hindi lang professionals, hindi lang girls, hindi lang gays, may boys. Meron din akong mga, iba-iba talaga. May mga moms, may mga bata. Like, my youngest student is like 14 years old.
Do you recall yung una mong na-makeupan? Is it good, bad, or worse? Do you recall the worst makeup that you did?
Hindi, sa totoo lang ha.
Right.
I had I have like a lot of like, parang, oh my God, paano ko ginawa?
What did I
Ang
do?
ginawa? What did I do? I have
Oh my
those
God.
moments na ngayon binabalikan ko parang,
Mm.
sana nag-aral muna pala ako bago ko to turn eye. I have those
Yeah, because
moments.
I need to be with him and then suddenly, oh my God, what did I do? Something
But
like
buti na
that.
lang kasi sa commercials kasi saka sa AVPs.
Mm-mm.
Yung mga first ko okay lang. Because sa
Mm.
commercials saka AVPs kasi, usually beauty lang yan.
You're right.
Like fresh,
Oo.
hindi naman yan yung plakadong-plakado na kilay na kilay.
Mm.
Pero yung first kong medyo glam na makeup, parang, oh my God, pag-aalan ko ba yung andon? I have those moments din naman. Sabi hindi pa ako nag-aaral.
Mm-mm. And do you recall any experience dyan naman sa ABP, sa commercial na, that you did that you felt na, oh my God, I did nothing or I did something wrong or I'm not happy about it?
Sa AVPs and commercials, hindi naman masyado. Yun lang talaga yung sa first kong glam.
Oo.
Pero kasi sa AVPs and commercials nga, very, ano lang kasi yan, fresh lang.
Mm.
Although, I think one minor mistake I did before was nag-white cast. Kasi sa makeup kasi, professionally speaking, we don't put too much sunscreen and sunblocks. Eh, parang nag-request yung model. So, wala pa naman akong idea back then nung hindi pa ako
right.
nag-aaral. So, nilagyan namin siya ng sunblock. Tapos
Okay.
sa camera, ang puti ng mukha niya. Tapos hindi ko pa naging-gets nung start.
Or-
Tapos nung nag-aral na ako, kaya pala.
Oo.
I have those aha moments.
Okay.
So parang from those experiences, actually, ang dami kong naipasok dun sa modules namin na parang, okay, hindi niyo na ma-experience yung parang, oh my God, what I did because tinuturo ko na siya ngayon.
Okay, I love it, yung mga kwento niyo. Pero gusto ko marites, yung bang na makeup mo na yun, was he or a she?
It was
an
a
artist
she.
or a model?
Model lang siya. It was like for a small real estate commercial.
Oh, right.
Pero kasi on the spot naman, nag-request yung director namin na, Nix, parang ang puti. Pero pag tinignan nila, sabay-sabay sila gumanon dun sa camera.
Alright,
Di ba
to
nakatingin
see.
sila
Yes,
sa monitor? So nakatingin sila sa monitor. Bakit pag
Oo,
tinitignan
kasi
namin,
gaganon
hindi
yun eh.
naman?
Yeah, I know that.
So, yun nga, kasi para may idea kasi kayo, there are some sunblocks or sunscreens na pag tinamaan sila ng light, it would bounce back. So, ang rehistro sa camera maputi. Kahit pag tinignan mo in real life, hindi.
Diba? Ayan. Oh my God, ito na tayo. So, medyo nagiging deep na ating conversation about makeup. So, ayan mga katibo, our conversation is getting exciting and interesting about makeup. So, sa pagbabalik tuloy ng spotlight, we're gonna talk or we're gonna transition, from pageant. So, stay right back and we'll be back.
Fiverr is the free and secure way to connect with friends and family, anywhere. Send messages, and make phone and video calls for free. Download Viber now.
With Globe, our steps can lead us to millions of doors opening, millions of paths unfolding, and millions of reasons to keep going. Now's the time to be with a network that gets better every day for you.
Nasa kamay mo ang swerte, ngunit hindi ito isang laro na para lang sa'yo. Dahil bukod sa pag-asang maging milyonaryo, ang pagtangkilik mo sa loto at ipapang produkto ng PCSO ay nakakalikom ng pondo para sa mga programang pangkalusugan, tulong at serbisyong medikal at kawang-gawa.
Lahat ng minimiti makakamtan sa PCSO.
Welcome back mga ka-TV, and you're still watching Spotlight, of course, with Nix Soriano. Hi. And we're back, and we're talking about makeup before the break. And at this moment, of course, this is the thing or the moment that you've all been waiting for. We're gonna talk about the recently concluded Miss Universe Philippines, from which she was the official makeup team of Miss Universe Philippines. So, Nix, how was your experience doing the makeup for Miss Universe Philippines for 4 years, or since the inaugural edition of Miss Universe Philippines?
It's a roller coaster talaga. But to be quite frank, it's purely a proud moment for me. Masaya talaga ako kasi sa ginagawa ko, and I'm very blessed na napunta pa rin to sa akin for the past few years, and hopefully by next year
Ikaw pa din.
hopefully well, by next year na tayo, half a decade na.
Oo, 5 years na if ever. Honestly, ito personal ko na to. Nung nabalitaan kitang ikaw yun, oh my God, Nix. Something like that. I didn't message you personally, but I'm happy for you because this is Miss Universe Philippines.
I know.
So, there you go. The Miss Universe Philippines inaugural audition started back in 2020. So,
Yes.
until now, so it's in the 4th year. So, and again, she's the official makeup team since the inauguration. So, can you tell us your experiences? There are memorable moments back then. Let's start on 2020.
So 2020, batch ni Rabia.
You're Rabi and Mateo.
Oo. Actually, super memorable niya. I think for everybody.
Yes, it's the inaugural.
Because, well, aside from it being the inaugural, yan yung parang everybody was like in shock because of what happened during the pandemic. So we started actually from yung time na wala pa naman. Wala pa nung around nung first few months namin
This is the pandemic.
Oo, doon kami naputol eh.
Yes, I remember
Kasi,
that.
nung first few events ng Miss Universe 2020, yan pa yung meron pa tayong press con sa
Yes.
Manila Hotel.
Yes.
Diba?
Manila Ballroom.
Oo.
With us there.
Yes, exactly. So parang everybody was chill pa,